that started with 5 people in a cubicle to having swanky offices like Google and Facebook, we are proud to have our own Hyderabad startup, Grabon. And here we have with us Sylvester Simon, the Chief Business Officer. Thanks, Sylvester, for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me here. It's a great feeling to be a part of Hyderabad Group. A big thank you to Ravi as well, who's an advocate to most of the startups in Hyderabad. Yeah, so thanks for that.
So, tell us a little bit about your journey. Like, how did it all start, and why did you choose coupons as a business concept?
All right, so we started off about 3 years back, September 2013. And the reason why we started is because when we looked at the US market, the US had produced $3 billion companies and $10 million companies. So obviously there was scope in the coupon space. And when we looked at the India market, there was no brand per se, right? There were companies who built websites on a $99 script. So there was no brand per se. There was Coupon Baba, Coupon Babi, Coupon Raja, Coupon Rani, right? Nothing in brand. So we looked at that, and given our strength, we are very strong in terms of technology and user experience. So we built the entire website from the scratch, and the moment we launched the website, we saw companies change their entire UI UX. Right, so we started off on a big note in terms of technology, and today we are the #1 couponing company in India.
So, tell us a little bit about a time where it was very challenging or where you doubted your concept or where you thought that this is it, I'm packing my bags and going home, and you turned it around
Yeah.
into something more spectacular.
All right. That's a very good question, actually. There's always this fear of, losing your business to someone. There's always this fear in your mind, especially in your team which believes in your vision, right? So, be it the Flipkarts, be it the Ubers, be it anyone, everyone goes through this phase. We also went through this phase initially, but we overcame this phase by actually, doing spectacular partnerships. Quick example, our company was never dependent on just one channel of promotions. We never depended on just Google, right? So we had a lot of partnerships that came on board that helped us scale, that got us our growth without any spends. So to answer to your question, yes, there were few doubts in the beginning, given that the coupon space was not as big and not as bright and like the US market, but once we overcome the first 6 months, uh, it was a transition period. It was just like a flight which took off, right?
So, as a consumer, why should I, go to Grabon? What are the benefits that I can get, and how have you managed to sell 83 million coupons?
Right. So, as a user, you always are looking out for savings. Like as an Indian, I look for saving more than making money. Right. So, fortunately for us, we are in the right business of saving money. What we do is we work with merchants like the Flipkarts and the Amazons and the Ubers. We work with them at a level where we get exclusive coupons. So what we have with us is not necessarily all the time available in the market. So there are these periods in a month where our users get exclusivity from merchants, right? So once you use our platform, automatically you are a loyal customer to us, right? So our returning customers, our retention rate is spectacular in this industry.
Okay. And what is your motivating factor? Like, what keeps you going for the business or for your personal life?
Are people, right? So we always believe in this concept that it is the team and the people who build this company, right? Not just one person, right? So when we come into the office and we see people every day, taking up this task as if Grabon was just born
Yeah.
yesterday, gives us that motivation to make sure that our people see a lot of benefits out of what we are building, right? For example, the office that we built for them, the office that we built for the entire Grabon office, we built it keeping the Googles and the Facebooks in mind, right? So we wanted our people to have comfort, luxury,
And a
everything
lot
under
of
one
perks.
roof. Yes, yes. So it is the
So,
people who keeps us motivated all the time.
What do you think of conferences like TIE ISB? How do they shape up the startup ecosystem?
I think it's a very good and a very novel concept. This is my first experience in Hyderabad Thai ISB event, and a great experience. Right, I got to meet a lot of investors. I got to meet a lot of founders. New concepts came in, new ideas came in, both from the government side and the entrepreneur side. Right, so this is a very good concept that Thai and ISB have come up with, and I'm really happy to be a part of this.
And a message that you'd like to leave us with for Startup Hyderabad. I'm sure you've visited the website.
Yes. So my message would be that believe in your concept. If you have started something, make sure that you complete it. Right. Do not look at what's there behind you. Look always what's there in front of you. Right. You'll succeed one day, but make sure that your belief is your top priority all the time.
Thanks so much
Thanks.
for talking.
Thanks.